What's up, my crew members? My name is Andrew from the Superhero Crew, and today I got another LEGO set review. I'm looking at the LEGO 2019 Spider-Man set number 76114. Has 418 pieces and retails for $40 here in the United States of America. So guys, let's take a look. Alright, so first things first is we're going to take a look at the minifigs in this set. There's 4 altogether, and the first one we're going to look at is Spider-Man, and I've already talked about this in my last LEGO 2019 Spider-Man set review, the Spider-Man Bike Rescue, and basically I said I like the figure, dual molded legs are cool. The only thing I don't like is the back. The spider symbol on the back looks kind of like a sun, which I'm not that big of a fan of, but overall I like this figure, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, so let's go to the next figure. Now the next one that we're looking at is Spider-Man 2099. I am super excited that they finally made a figure for my boy Miguel O'Hara. This is some awesome printing on the back, on the front. It looks just like his actual character in the comics. The only thing is that his suit in the comics is black, not blue, which is a common misconception. Yes, his suit is actually black. It's not blue. The shading of like the shadows makes it look blue. That's why everybody thinks that his suit is actually blue. It's not. It's black. So yeah, but overall, this is a cool looking figure. I love the printing all around, and this guy is exclusive to this set, which is great. So I love this. I love this figure. So let's go on to the next figure in the set. And the next figure in this set is Vulture, and he's got a silver, or gunmetal gray, I think it's called, stud shooter, which you just, and that piece is gone forever, but you get the idea. And basically, I mean, this is cool. It's not the classic Vulture where he's got like the fuzziness under his neck, but it's still a cool figure. As you can see, he's got some very nice back printing as well on there, and I like it a lot. And he's got actually surprisingly some printing on the back of his head, which is kind of interesting and pretty cool because, you know, he's old. But yeah, so this isn't the classic Vulture because of his wings, because they're very big. They're not small like how classic Vulture is. But basically how this works is he's got this thing on this neck attachment on the back, and it has 2 studs. You put it on here like so, and yeah, so I mean, it's cool. I don't know how I feel about the wings being so big. They are very posable and movable. You can move them around all over the place. You can even turn them like that and such, which is very cool. These parts here, the only really thing that's posable for these is the one in the middle, which these are stickers, and these 2 pieces here are printed, which are cool. But I do like the way this looks. I don't know, this might look too big. It's kind of like my problem with the Homecoming version of Vulture, where his wings look extremely big. But I mean, I think this is a better representation of Vulture's wings. I do like this a lot, because it used to be Vulture just had these, he had the wings like under his arms, as you can see in the picture, and now I guess he's got these mechanical wings that he's built, or he hopefully probably had the Mad Tinkerer or the Tinkerer make for him, because I don't think Vulture's that smart. But anyway, let's go on to the last figure of the set. And the last figure of the set is Sandman. He's got this awesome leg piece here, which I think was introduced in Nexo Knights, but this is in a different color. As you can see, it's got the 2 little things on top for you to put his torso on. And this is really, really cool. And I like the way that turned out. It's a slight complaint, but he doesn't come with regular legs, so that's kind of disappointing. I wish they would have done that for more playability. But as you can see, let's look at his torso. His torso has some of the green lining from like his shirt, and let's look at his head. And his head is very scary looking and menacing, and he does have an alternate face expression. As you can see, he's more scared or afraid and whatnot, and he's also got his back printing as well. But yeah, I mean, this is a really cool figure. I do like the way that this turned out. It's like We didn't get like, because we got in the micro fighter. I think it was it the micro fighter? No, that's the Star Wars. The one with the really small. I forgot what those are called, but those we had like Sandman, where he's not in his pure sand form. But this is cool that we get him in his pure sand form, because this is the first time we're getting him looking like this, which is pretty cool, and I like it a lot. And his builds are actually this like hammer, which I like a lot, and this is really cool. This is a cool looking hammer that he's got here, as you can see. And there's this little sand build. I like the texturing here, and it looks very cool. But you can take him off and you can open this up and reveal some gems in there, or crystals, or whatever you want to call them. And the last little side build in the set is this little crystal container, or emerald container, whatever you want to call it. Which, okay, I guess it's cool to have that, but if they didn't have it in there, it wouldn't be a big deal. But, I mean, I guess it's cool to get it. Alright, so let's look at Spider-Man's actual spider crawler. This is a very cool design. I thought it was very cool, but also, why the heck does Spider-Man need a, like, giant robot spider? Now, what is really cool is that you can actually, there's a wheel on the bottom, and the legs actually move, which is extremely cool, and I love this a lot. Besides that, let's take a look at everything else. He's got like this abdomen piece on the back, which has a stud shooter, which has the spider piece there, which you can shoot the spider piece, and there's also an extra one on the bottom here. There's some engine pieces here, a bunch of stickers all around the legs, and each of these legs are exactly the same. They're just on different parts, except these two are connected with these pieces, but then these are connected with ball joints in the front and the back. And I like the way that the abdomen came out. Got some stickers over here in the front, and Spider-Man can sit there and control it like so. And he's got these like teeth and stud shooters in the front that make it look like eyes and a mouth, which is a very interesting way to come about this. But overall, I mean, this is interesting. This is an interesting build. I do like how it can do this, and once I found out that it can do that, I liked this a lot more. I think it's a lot cooler that it can actually move the legs. For a $40 set, that's kind of cool. And my complaints with this are not that much, but one of them is that there's these like studs there for no reason. Like that piece is there. Those two pieces are there on both sides. I don't know why, and there's just a stud just sticking out there. Also, there's studs sticking out there. It just looks kind of awkward. Another issue I have is that when you're supposed to do that, and the legs on the sides, if you can see in the back, they're not really going up that much. And I see what they were trying to do, but it doesn't really work with the ones in the back, because these are loose, and how it works is that it's connected to, the wheel is connected to this, and it moves the front and the back, but these two pieces are supposed to lift up the legs in the middle, which is a very interesting way to do it. I like how it is, but just these here in the back aren't coming up. These are, but these here aren't really coming up that much. Yeah, I mean, overall, it's a pretty interesting build. And also another thing is these studs here are out in the open. Why? Why did you have to do it like that? I don't know, but it just kind of looks slightly awkward. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is that the web pieces that come in every other set in this wave also come in this set, which I forgot to mention, and you could, on the box it shows that you could put it on the back of on the spider's abdomen, and you could have them actually shoot because they have a stud on there so that they can act as a stud shooter. So that's pretty cool, I guess, as well. And I do like those web pieces that come in this wave. They add a lot more detail and playability instead of just like the studs with the string, or like that big piece or whatever it was. I think we got that a couple of years ago in the Spider-Man sets. Like, it was like that big web piece. I know it was in the one with Ghost Rider and Hobgoblin. That big web piece was in it. But yeah, these add a lot more playability, especially for kids. But yeah, this set is actually pretty good for 40 bucks. And I have to say, The set's price to piece ratios in this, how I look at it is 100 pieces for 10 bucks, another 100. So if it's 200 pieces, it should be 20 bucks. If it's 300 pieces, it should be 30 bucks. If it's 400 pieces, it should be 40 bucks. So far the sets in this wave, the $20 one has like 235 pieces, and this one is 40 bucks and has 418 pieces. So you get that extra 18 pieces. I know it's not a lot, but usually with a $40 set, it's usually like 375 pieces or 350 pieces or something like that. And the price piece ratio is pretty solid in this. I do like how there's the little build for Sandman. It's not just Sandman by himself. You know, there's a little thing that you could put the gems in for him to hide the gems in. And, you know, Vulture's wings are cool. The spider crawler's okay. It's cool, but for Spider-Man, I don't know exactly how I feel about that. But it looks cool, and the way that the legs move are really cool. And the figures in here are great. These are solid figures. New version of Vulture, new version of Sandman, and Spider-Man 29, an exclusive figure for the set. So I have not that many complaints about it, just like the open studs and also why does Spider-Man need this giant spider. But yeah, for 40 bucks, I'm not complaining. I think it's a solid deal for $40 here in the US. So guys, if you like this video, why don't you give this video a like, check out some of the other LEGO videos we have here posted on the channel. And if you like those videos as well as this one, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel as well. And stay tuned for more Spider-Man, LEGO Spider-Man 2019 set reviews, because I will have the Spider-Mech versus Venom coming out hopefully soon. So stay tuned for that, and I'm excited to review that one. So guys, I'll see you in the next one.